Hello everyone! I would like to show you how to play on the piano the Waltz in A minor of Frederic Chopin. This is the continuation of the Waltz. You will find the first part in the link below. So start with that link and then come back to this lesson. So now I will show you how this waltz sounds with both hands together, and then I will teach you very slowly how to play the right hand and the left hand and both hands together. So that was the waltz. These were 2 pages of the waltz, that is the complete composition, but the first page was presented in the previous tutorial. The link is below the video. Today I will show you how to play the second page. So the second page starts like this. The right hand starts on A with the second finger, then we have B, C with the fourth, and again C with the first finger. Then we have D with the second, E with the third, and F with the fourth. So that is the part you know. And 2 more measures that you know are like this. The first on B, the second on C, the first on D, the fifth on A, the fourth on G, the third on F, two notes played very quickly, E and F. So we have E and F, and back to E with the first finger. Then we have D sharp and E with the third finger. So the right hand for this part is the following. And the left hand for these four measures is like that. It's also exactly as in the first tutorial at the beginning. So you may just, if you know it very well, you may just skip this part. But I will remind the left hand. This is A with the fifth and the chords A, C, E, repeated twice. Then we have D and the chords A, D, F. This chord is also repeated twice. Then we have G with the fifth and the chord G, B, F. I'm going a bit quicker because I believe that you know this, this part. And the fourth measure of the second page is C with the fifth and the chord G, C, E played twice. So both hands are like this. Let's continue. You may also check the number of the measure. It will be easier for you to know where we are in the sheet music. And now I will present you the measure number 30. The right hand starts on C with the first, D with the second, E with the third, then E again with the first, F with the second, G with the third, and A with the fourth. Let's continue, and I will repeat in a second. The measure number 32. We start the second on D sharp, the first on E, the third on F sharp, and then again F sharp with the second finger, G sharp with the third, A with the fourth, and B with the fifth finger. So let me repeat these four measures. And the left hand for this part is the fifth on A. Then we have the chord A, C, E, repeated twice. Next measure is the fifth on D, and the chord A, D, F, repeated twice. Then we go even lower on B with the fifth, and the chord A, B and D sharp, so it's a bit more difficult. We repeat it twice. Then we have the note E with the fifth and the chord E and B and D, played just once. Let me repeat the left hand. Hands together very, very slowly, starting from the measure number 30. Okay, so let's continue with the right hand. We play B with the first, C sharp with the second, D with the third, F sharp with the fifth, E with the fourth, D with the third. Then we play the notes C sharp and D and back on C sharp, but very quick. We play it like that. Alright, so practice that. Let me repeat from the measure before. Then we have B with the first, C sharp with the fourth, G sharp with the second, A with the fourth, F sharp with the third, and again 2 notes played very quickly. The notes are E with the second, then F sharp with the fourth, and back on E but with the third finger, so it's not easy. It's like that, so practice yourself. Okay, so we play it just once and we continue the second on a D, the first on a G sharp, the fourth on F sharp, the third on E, and again these 2 notes played quickly but with the third and the fourth finger. So we have E, F sharp and E again, played quickly. Then we have C sharp with the second, A with the first, F sharp with the fourth, and E with the third. Okay, let me repeat 2 last measures. So that will be the measure number 36 and 37. Then we have 2 measures that are exactly as before. So we have the measure like this, that you know I presented just before, and now it is repeated. So we repeat it until this moment, but now we continue in a different way, because we play G with the G sharp with the first, and the note A with the second. And I believe that's the good moment to introduce the left hand for this part, which is very easy because we have 2 measures that repeat. So we have the first measure starting on E with the fifth, and the chord E, G sharp, D, repeated twice. And the second measure is A with the fifth, and the chord E, A and C sharp, repeated twice. And these 2 measures are repeated 4 times. So just practice with me. So it's the second repetition, now the third repetition. And the last one, the fourth repetition, which is a bit different because here we play A and we do not play this chord as before, but only E and C sharp just once. Okay? So this part with both hands, very slowly. We are already in the measure number 42, and this is in fact the repetition from the first tutorial. It's just as at the beginning. The part from the first tutorial up until this moment, because here is the moment where we have a different ending, because it will be just 6 measures to go. Let me show you separately the right hand and the left hand. We are in the measure number 52. The right hand for this part is this, so very slowly. This is E with the third, F with the fourth, and back on E, like this. Then we have D sharp with the second, E with the third, B with the fifth, D with the second, and C with the first. Let's continue with the right hand. We have C with the fifth, B with the fourth, A with the third, G, F, then we have E with the fourth, D with the third, C sharp with the second, D, E, F, and we have 5 notes played quickly, like this. So we have E with the third and F with the fourth, but we repeat it quickly, like this, and then we have D sharp with the second, E with the third, F with the fifth, G sharp with the second, and A with the, so G sharp with the first and A with the second finger. Let me repeat the right hand, starting from the measure number 52. The left hand for this part, we play E with the fifth, the chord E, G sharp, D, played twice, then we have A with the fifth, and the chord E, A and C, played twice, then we have the note C, and the chord played just once, but the chord which is E, A and E. So this is an octave and an A, then a pause, then we have D with the fifth, and the chord A, B and F, also played just once, and then we have E, the chord E and C, played once, the chord E, B and D, and A, and the chord A, E and C to finish. Let me repeat the left hand, and also practice yourself before playing together. So with both hands, the last measures starting from the measure 52. So now you know all the notes, but I would like to show you from the beginning, just from the first page, how to play it together and with the right dynamics, because many parts are repeated and then it's really good to play louder and more quiet. So I would like to show you how to play it. So I will just play it with some comments from the first page, from the beginning. We start mezzo piano, which is quite quiet, so not too loud. Because it's a kind of repetition. Now a bit louder and louder. And now more quiet. Now we will have a few measures that will be repeated. So for the first time we will play louder, and for the second time more quiet. Small piece, and we will play it more quiet. Also, the first half of the page will be repeated. So for the first time we will play louder and then more quiet. Which will be towards the end, so we will play it even more quiet and peaceful. So that was the part for today. I hope that you enjoyed our lesson. Thank you very much.